Have you ever heard that saying, do what you love and you'll never work another day in your life? I used to hear that and think, oh my God, who are these lucky people and how the hell does that happen? And I know so many of you will probably be thinking the same, like, how do I find that thing, the passion, the thing that lights me up, the thing that's going to help me never work another day in my life? And if that's you and you're in that point where you want a bit of clarity, let's get you some, because actually now I've sorted things out with my mindset. I can actually say that I'm in that space and it feels amazing, but it took a series of choices to get there, and it took a series of letting go and following your intuition. So let's see how we can get you there. Let's see how we can get you some clarity on that, because it can happen. It really can. So we've got Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So this is telling me, and this is exactly how I did it. I opened up to guidance from the universe. I opened up my intuition. I started listening to what was happening inside of me rather than looking outside. It's time to start hearing what is happening in here. And the way I did that was through meditation. The way you do that might be going for a run, doing lots of things, doing things that shut your mind off from the external world, from the place that takes you off, oh, I got a like here, or, you know, this client's just messaged me, or this has happened, that's happened, all this stuff that's drawing your attention away from what's happening inside of you. So if you're in that space where you want more clarity, you've got to go inside. You're not going to get the answers outside. So if you've been looking outside, it's time to turn that inwards and see what's going on. 151, as I paused that there. So that 1 and 5, so 1's all about manifestation, 5's all about change. So there's big changes coming, but it's saying to, this other card is telling me to call back your power. Call back whatever's been drawing your attention. Like I said, your head might have been all over the place looking for answers. You might have been wanting answers externally. It's time to cut the cords on that and call it back in. And with the new moon tomorrow, I'm getting a strong new moon vibe with this. This is the perfect time to do this. It's a perfect time to call back your power, cut the cords, and connect back in with your soul. So tomorrow's a day to meditate, a day to get connected with who you are and what you want. So these other cards are saying, what lights you up? What have you been wishing for? What have you been thinking, oh yeah, I'll do that when I win the lottery, or I'll do that when I have the money, or I'll do that when I've got the qualifications. That's another thing that often stops people. So what's that thing you've been thinking of? And I don't know why qualifications popped in my head, but I love that this card is saying you've been training for this for lifetimes. So this is really calling out qualifications for me. You have been looking, thinking, I'm not qualified enough. I'm not ready. I can't do that yet. I don't have that qualification. That's all bullshit. Whatever it is, I'm not saying go and be a brain surgeon without your qualifications, but whatever it is that you've been doing, you've been stalling yourself, waiting to get something, and actually you've been training for this for lifetimes. So there's things you've been through in your past lives, things that you've done in your past in this life that will move you closer to where you want to be. So it really is letting that energy come through, because you already know what the path is. You're saying that you don't know, you're saying that you're looking for clarity, but you kind of do know. You kind of have an inkling, you're just not connecting with it fully. So it's about going inside and getting those answers, but also seeing what you could do today rather than waiting for it to happen. So we've got Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. This is telling me that that's exactly where you're meant to be. This idea, this concept, this new direction, whatever this is for you, the thing that you've been putting off, the thing that you've been saying you're not ready for, you're not good enough for, you don't have the qualifications for, it's what you're meant to be doing. This is your way to create heaven on earth. You've been waiting for heaven on earth to appear before you go for what you want, whereas what you want is going to bring you heaven on earth. 444, as I said that on the timer. So it's time to change your mindset round. It's time to stop waiting and start going after what you want, getting that clarity from within and allow it to come through, allow it to flow, because this is where you're meant to be. No more holding back. You are meant to be this pillar of light. You are meant to be in this energy where you are following your intuition and moving forward with your dreams. You're not meant to be staying stuck. You're not meant to be staying stagnant. So please move forward. Go for what you want. You've got this. I'm Rachel Jackson, host of the Soulful Badass podcast. And if you want to know more about how to follow your path and move forward, come and join the Magnetic Woman. That's a community of soul-aligned women on the rise, and it's absolutely incredible. So there's loads that you can move forward with, but trust your intuition.